What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is your review of Belle Collective Season 3, Episode 10. So we basically pick up where we left off. We still down to So Gucci and JJ's event. We see Leticia talking to Latrice, and they basically, I mean, like I said, they still talk about that woman's marriage, and she's still giving them the same information. Look, my husband is old-fashioned. Yes, um, what I will say is Latrice in her confessional really says more than she says to the ladies, because I guess she like, look, y'all don't, everybody don't need to know all my business. But I mean, at the end of the day, Leticia is letting her know, look, we are talking about you and your relationship because we see things, and our concern is if this is what we're seeing publicly, what's going on privately. Now, Latrice thing is, I ain't really cool with all of y'all like that for me to be telling y'all my business. But she said, we good, it's good. Yes, my husband is old fashioned. Yes, he, can be a little controlling, but we working through it. And, he just need to understand that I'm a boss and it's going to be what it's going to be. Um, then we saw So Gucci pull the girls aside to be like, thank y'all for being here. I'm so appreciative, that y'all are here working for the community. And I mean, they didn't have no attitude and they weren't rude about it. But at the end of the day, I just still feel how I feel. Like, you sit there and want these girls to feel what? You are literally pressing criminal charges against their mother. And I am not saying that the mama was right. But I am saying that if it was my mama, I don't have no words for you either. Like, that's my mama. What you really want me to say? That's my mama. Anyway, moving on. Um, then we have date night. No, then we have Tambra and Leticia down to the radio station promoting her book and promoting the brunch. Look, to the people in Jackson, I don't know how y'all do it. I don't listen to the radio no more, but baby, I know I can't listen. Tambra, it ain't personal, but baby, the way she talk irritates my soul. Even in her her radio voice annoys me. Her confessionals I can't. We ain't seen Tambra in a bunch of episodes, and baby, I wasn't missing it. I mean, when I'm saying we've seen her, but like all of this talking, it was too much talking. But basically, she was like, look, I'm going to always give my platform to support, even though me and Leticia still ain't in the best place. I'm here to lend a hand. I'm here to support, blah, 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 child. Then we had date night with her and Damon. Again, blah, blah, blah. Basically, we find out that their relationship is better. They're moving in a better position, he's trying to set up the house so that she feel like she got her own space because he don't really want her to move out. And it sounds like she never really did. That's what it sounds like. But she said that, they getting closer and blah, blah, blah. My thing is he still ain't gave you no ring, so blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So then we see Mr. Josh down to the Goddess Lens store. We see Leticia coming through with her signage and everything because she's having an event to announce that, she is relaunching her edge control and she wants to invite the ladies. And Josh was like, so who all did you invite? First of all, I love them glasses that Josh had on. Those were some Tom Ford frames and they were fire. And I need to find them ASAP. They were so cute. But anyway, but he was like, so you invited everybody? He was like, them girls don't like you. Josh! How you gonna say that to her? Them girls don't like you. But Latrice was like, that's fine. They don't have to like me at the end of the day. I'm going to invite them. And whoever shows up, shows up. And whoever doesn't show up, oh, well, that's on them. But she's having the event there. She said it's limited space, so she's only inviting the Bells and a few other people. We know they're going to be Selena. And later on in the episode, they talked about the new building. Josh was like, why you not going to have it in the new building? And she was like, oh, well, the new building's not ready. She said, well, Zaddy, when he get mad, he stopped working, so I had to get my brother over there. Girl, come to find out her brother is a tree guy. Listen, Latrice, here's what you can't do. You can't say you a boss. You can't talk about how, well, you don't talk about you rich like Marie does, but you can't talk about how much of a boss you are. Girl, if you don't get you a damn contractor, and I understand that Zaddy can do it, but here's what we talking about, where you are being a whim to his controlling ways. He is, excuse me, he is literally controlling what when you are able to open up this building, because he is choosing when and how often and how hard he's gonna work on it. Girl, if you don't go get you a contractor and get all of that stuff done that you want done with that damn building so you can get it open, that is crazy to me. But that's pretty much all with that, child. We're gonna get to the event in a second because I got some things to say about this event. But we see Akeisha going to the doctor, and So Gucci go with her. And basically, again, her blood pressure is back down, but she says she's had a couple of panic attacks, and so the doctor wants her to, maybe take some medicine. She really don't want to do the medicine, so he was like, well, will you go to therapy? She was like, I'm really thinking about it, girl. You got to do one or the other, okay? If you want the panic attacks to stop and the anxiety to stop, then you need to do one or the other. I'm sorry. But okay, that wasn't really, I appreciate they giving us our lesson on black women's health. Great. So we get to the event, and I feel like everybody came to the event except for Marie and Akeisha. Now, Akeisha may have had a legitimate reason for not being there, but Marie, child, we know why Marie ass wasn't there. So here's my problem. I got a couple of problems on. So my first problem is Latrice and Leticia are having a conversation, right? So Leticia was like, yeah, so I heard that you are, I heard that you are, having, you taking your brunches on the road. And then, like, literally in the next sentence, Leticia is like, yeah, because, Latrice is going to be on the panel. Girl, why you act like you ain't know about the brunch if you already going to be on the panel for the brunch? Then you are literally the space ain't but this big. You have signage all over the place. You have product placement. You got 50 damn containers of edge control, and you literally had them ladies coming in there talking about, so what's the big announcement? I mean, what are we here for? Latrice rubbing her belly as if she said, well, me and Zaddy. Now, mind you, you just said in the last episode you was going to stop calling that man Zaddy, but okay. We've been talking about having a baby. When? Your whole storyline last season was about how you didn't want no kids. When did y'all start talking about having a baby? Anyway, child. So we go through all of this fake build up for you to talk about your edge control. Now, here's my issue with Miss So Gucci. I would rather you have done what Marie Monroe did and just not show your ass up. But why are you gonna show up just to talk shit throughout the whole confessional? I mean, I'm only here because, she did invite me, so I need to know what she got going on so I could just one up her. So you showing your true colors. You showing your jealousy. So you literally only showed up so you could figure out a way to one up her. Wow. Then at the end, Latrice is giving her speech, and she sort of ends her speech with, I love y'all. She's emotional. She's crying. And here's So Gucci in her confessional. It was so fake. She don't love us. It was fake. Girl, why you come? I have way more respect for Marie, who said, I just ain't here for it, than for you to show up and just be hating on it. You know what I'm saying? Moving on. So, child, we get to this brunch. Excuse me. Ooh. We get to this brunch situation. First of all, it's sold out, so it's nice. She got a whole crowd. She got a full house. We ain't never seen that at none of her brunches, but so that was cool. She had her panelists, a bunch of entrepreneurs. Great, beautiful. That's cool. It looks nice, decorated, nice food and everything. Everything looked really nice. Leticia, you stepped up your pussy, okay? It looks really, really nice. Now, when they're backstage, they offer alcohol to everybody, and everybody took a shot, right? Marie Monroe gonna make a shot, a dig. But Latrice kept drinking. Now, Latrice kept drinking. I think Latrice kept drinking because she was nervous and she was anxious. She said she don't like public speaking. She don't like being in front of people, but she's trying to come out of her comfort zone. And so I do feel like she was drinking to sort of take the edge off. Marie talking about something. She drinking to hide from her problems. I don't really think that's why she was drinking. I mean, I honestly feel like she was drinking because she was nervous and anxious and, you know, she was trying to take the edge off. But they get there, child, and they start going down the line about entrepreneurs and how you can start your 9 to 5, like how you can basically start your business and get out of your 9 to 5. Child, they passed the mic to Latrice. Latrice ass say, let's face it, nobody want to work a fucking 9 to 5. Latrice, you can't say that to a room full of people who work at a 9 to 5. Even if their goal is to get out of their 9 to 5, that really shouldn't be how you start your conversation. So, of course, everybody was like, oh my gosh, that was so terrible. Oh my gosh, why would Latrice say that? Oh my gosh, Latrice is just offending everybody. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. But then the other lady on the panel who's in real estate, she made a comment and was like, I mean, I'm talking about new homes. I'm talking about $400,000 homes that we're building. I mean, does Jackson even have $400,000 homes? What? So they brought So Gucci up there to basically dispel that. And So Gucci was like, okay, we absolutely do. And I felt like So Gucci handled that well. She basically told that woman, ho, I'm going to need you to check yourself and stop buying into the stereotype that we pour down here. That's basically what she said in a nice way. But for you to stand in front of a room full of people from Jackson and assume that don't nobody in that nobody that the city itself, and maybe not even in the city proper, but just to make it seem like, cause listen, where I'm from, and I know the cost of living in the DC area is way higher, but a $400,000 house is the status quo. I mean, I don't live in no $400,000 house. But every time I drive by a new development, they be like starting in the 350s. You know, if it's starting in the 350s, that's like anything else. Where it's starting ain't where it's going to end, okay? So when they building new developments here, that's the status quo. Now, again, that ain't my status quo. But that is like what you drive by and you see. I mean, I very seldom see signs that are like for new developments. Child by. But I know, the cost of living in different areas is different. But I just thought that was rude of her. And I get it. She's not on the show. So, I mean, Leticia did say that was rude for her to say, oh my gosh, she's offended. And I give Leticia credit because she handled it well. She called So Gucci up there, and So Gucci handled it well. She wasn't rude, but she basically was like, girl, what the hell you talking about? But overall, the brunch I felt like was a success. Congratulations, Leticia. And then at the end, they showed us this clip of a woman having a sonogram showing the baby, ultrasound, or sonogram, where they was showing the baby and the guy, and they only showed the feet. I guess it's supposed to be like a cliffhanger, like we're not gonna find out. But my guess is that it's Tambra and Damon. Like, she the only person on here that's been talking about trying to have some kids. I don't know if So Gucci can have none. Maybe Akeisha could be pregnant again. Doubtful it was Latrice. And we damn sure know it ain't Marie or Leticia. So, and earlier in the season when they asked Tambra, I think Marie was asking Tambra about what's going on with her trying to have a baby. She was very off-putting. Like, she didn't answer it directly. She sort of sidestepped the question. So, child, I feel like it's Tambra and Damon. And if it is, congratulations. Okay? Anyway, that's the episode. Let me know what you guys think. I will talk to y'all later. Peace.